Okay. Hey guys. So, welcome to 3D printing chat number 3. This is the third 3D printing chat in the series that I've been doing. I've been doing weekly live streams on Saturday, and I'm trying to make that part of my channel now. And yeah, so I think this is going to be fun. So, this is our third chat in the channel. I tried something new, so I have the chat running. Up here. Right here. And then I have the Mark II right here. Then I have the SeeMeCNC H2 next to me, which was supposed to have a part come today, but I'll get back to that in a minute. But I think first we have to start a print on the Mark II before we get the stream started. So, anyone got any print recommendations? I got silver, Prusa Research silver loaded in the machine right now. So, yeah. We're going to slice it up in Simplify 3D though. And then we're going to get the print started, then we can get into the stream. Okay, so any recommendations for what we should print? Un momento. Anyone got anything I should print? Two. Anyone? Anyone at all? Anything to print? Anything. Benchy, I already printed all of those. I already printed a Benchy, a Groot, and a Yoda. I have a Yoda somewhere. I have a Groot though. Baby Groot. Look at the baby Groot. Here's my baby Groot. Baby Groot. Looks awesome. I already have numerous benchies around here. I don't need more benchies. Groot riding a benchy Yoda thing on Thingiverse. I don't even think that's a thing. Okay, still trying to figure something out to print. We will figure something out though. That Mark II's gotta be moving! Whew. Let's take a look at what Thingiverse has for us. Let's go to my screen. What do you got for us, Thingiverse? Where is it? There's Thingiverse. Let's see. So there's... This would be cool. Yeah. There's... I tried printing a Millennium Falcon. It fell over. I was actually trying to do it today. I'm not even going to try and manage to print that. Load Thingiverse. I've already printed a Yoda Buddha. That was cool. It's fine, I'll look it up. It's not a thing. That is stupid. That is so deeply stupid. You know, I'm not going to print that. That's a little weird. You don't think so yourself? Do I have anything on my computer to print 3D models? I printed that, I printed that, I printed that. Tried to print the snowflake lattice, that didn't go good. Why don't we just print a giant Pikachu? Should I print a giant Pikachu? What do you guys think? Giant Pikachu? Deer head. There's a Triceratops head on the machine thing. Let me go back over to this. Like there's so many. Let's see. There's this guy. I already printed a baby Groot. I don't need a Benchy. We got enough Benchies. That lion looks cool, but probably be difficult. What about this articulated elephant? Tried to make that numerous times and it didn't work. Maybe it'll work this time. Let's do it. Elefante. Let's do an elephant. Shark from My Mini Factory. Let's look at that. My Mini Factory. It's loading. Computer gets slow when I'm streaming. Shark low poly. This guy? Is this what you're talking about here? Just confirm that's the model you're talking about. That shark that I just showed. Is that the shark? Is that the shark? The one that I showed? I think it's a shark. I'm not sure. Is that the shark? Because there's only one shark. I'm not sure if that's the right shark, but that's the shark I saw. Yes, that's it. Oh, that's the shark? Okay. I'll download that shark. Shark head. Free download. Whoa. Alright, let's open it up into the magicalness of. Open it up into Simplify 3D. Let's give it a second. There we go. Alright, let's import our model. We find it. Baby Groot. That's the elephant. Shark head. Voila. Rotate it so you guys can see it. That works for me. Let's go to the settings. I think everything is good here. 5% infill. Let's change it to... I'm fine with rectangular. So let's go triangular. I want to see how that goes. Prepare to print. It's going to take 4 hours. I don't like that infill. I'm going to show you guys what you can do with Simplify 3D. So, well, it's going to do multiple different infills. So if I do rectangular here, then I add another process in. I can go advance, start printing at height, say 7.5, and then stop printing when it's over. And we tell this to start at 0, stop printing at height 7.5. 7.5. Okay. Now when I click prepare to print, it's going to ask me if I want to use both. And then if you look right here, it goes up, up, up. It does the infill. But it doesn't change because I didn't do anything. Infill. So as it gets to the top, I can make it 15% infill. And it will increase the infill when it gets to the top. So if you look right there, it should do that. Multiple different infill pattern. I should be able to do that. Let's see, right about... Nope. Takes too long to get up. So advanced, let's go 4.5. Oh, we got to get rid of the layer, top solid layer 0 for this one. For this one, we got to go to advanced, start printing at height. I think I put it to 4 before. And then we got to go layer, 0 bottom layers. And that should fix it up, right? Prepare to print, select all. Wait a second, what did I do? Advanced, oh, I did 4.5 on that. So advanced, 4.5, okay. Prepare to print, select all, okay. Now if I did this right, it should do the multiple different infill patterns. So look, we do that, then boom, change the infill. And when it finishes, though, we want to go back to regular infill, so we can do that. So if we go to advanced, stop printing at height, say 8. Let's say 10, because I'm not sure how far it will go into the model. And then we add another process, process number 3, start printing at height of 8, stop printing height none. Layer, bottom solid layers, top solid layers 4. We're going to decrease that back down to 5 infill. We got to turn the top solid. We got to do. I don't know. Let's turn top solid layers to 0 and see if that affects the thing there. Prepare to print. Select all. Okay. Shoot, what did I do wrong? 4.5 to 10. Oh, I started that at 8. What was I thinking? 10. Prepare to print. Select all. Okay. Now, if I did this right, yeah, there's still the top layers there. Okay. But it does stop it at a good point there. But we have to add top layers onto this. Okay, so layer, 4 top layers. Select all. Okay. Now if we do this, it goes that infill, then it changes to 15%, it does the top layers, then it changes back to 10 and finishes, it changes back to 5% and does it. That's something cool that you can do in Simplify 3D. Now save toolpath to disk, and shark head. Save. Save it. Exit preview mode. See if it's saved. Clip the GoPro to the bed. Can I? It's not on the GoPro. It's on my other camera. It's on my my other camera that I don't use for time lapsing. Okay, should be on the SD card. Let's make sure it's on the SD card. Shark head. Okay, let's go run it over in the machine. Alright, I have my SD card. Let's go put it in the machine. Now I can't raise it up because I can raise it up a little bit. Is that better? I can raise it up a little bit. That's as far as I can actually raise it up. Let's start our print this. Let's print from our stand. Yep. Yeah, that's the closest I can raise it up. Actually, I'll raise it up a little bit more. There you go. I want you to be able to like see the mesh bed leveling, but whatever. Can't get everything. Let's wait for the print to start, and then we'll get into the next section. The interesting section. See, now it's too high though. You know, when the bed's all the way to the front, you can't see the print at all. See, that's what I want. I need it like that height. That should be good. Let's gotta wait for it to start. The bed heats up first, then the print starts. But let's wait for the machine to start. Get the mesh bed leveling in there. And then we can get into our video. I already moved it. Alright, that should be a good height now. I prepped the bed. Yeah, I prepped the bed. Okay. No, I prepped the bed. I remember I prepped the bed. Bed is still heating. It's almost done heating though. You can see the red lights blinking. That means the hot end's starting to heat up now. And you'll hear the fan kick on any second. There we go. There goes the fan. Let's get this thing started, and then we'll get going. Close up Simplify 3D. Close this up. Anything I don't need to open, I'm closing. Close that. Close that. Gotta get that little booger off the nozzle before it starts printing. You're at 150. Almost that time. There we go. Now we're moving. Alright. So let it do its mesh bed leveling. Watch that bed level happen. Now it's going to do the purge strip in the front. Alright, now we're doing our skirt. Alright, let's check out our print. Ooh, Jesus, that's big. Alright, let's let it print. Woohoo, now you can see it printing, and now we can do some videos. Okay. So, first topic, SeeMeCNC H2. So, guys, back for this. This is the SeeMeCNC H2. And awesomeness. Give me a second. Okay. Is the camera for your printer muted? Yes. Because then you would be getting audio paradox kind of thing. You would hear the microphone on there come in, and then you would hear the microphone on here come in, and then it's going to be all delayed and everything, and it's going to be a cross between the two audio, so I didn't want to screw it up. That's why. This is the H2 right here, guys. I printed a little LCD mount, so I can take it and curve the machine like this. I can curve it up and down like so. I have the 3 rails here, and then I printed the nameplate, which you can see right. Ugh, not really. This white part here is the nameplate. And I actually just did a video on this little black part here. It holds the power switch in, and that video will be uploaded on Wednesday, and you will see that on Wednesday. But this is my H2, and currently right now, it's out of commission because the thermistor broke when I replaced all the heating wires in it, and that didn't really work out so well for me. I have all of the parts here. I have the hot end, got it all fixed up here. Here's the hot end. There's the accelerometer on here somewhere. I don't know what an accelerometer looks like, so I can't really show it to you. But if any of you guys know what it looks like, there's the board with my terrible soldering jobs. There is the fan thingy-mabobber, the fan platform with the little rails and everything, ball joint arms. So I take these little ball joint arms, I can pop it on there, and then they move onto the machine, and it can easily swerve around and everything. I'm going to block you, seriously. Happy? Okay. There's this little bracket here that holds it, and then that slides in here like so. And that holds the hot end in. Then the hot end this part gets attached onto the platform. Then there's a little fan there, and then there's a little cover up right here that covers the hot end up. So you don't see all that wires and stuff. So basically, all of this part of the hot end is covered. You only see this. You see this top part here, and then this bottom part here. It's pretty good though. But yeah, so I'm going to take you over to my computer screen so I can show you the SeeMeCNC website. So let's go to my screen. I'm going to show you SeeMeCNC. SeeMeCNC. Okay. So here's the SeeMeCNC H2 Delta DIY 3D printer kit. As you can tell, this is the black version. And there's a little whip holder that you can put there, but I don't want to, so I'm not printing it. You could get the white version. I got the black because I didn't want to see everything on here. And I like the color black over white. Just telling you guys, during this section, just saying, during this section of the video, guys, I cannot see the chat. So, you're going to need to wait until I come back to look at the chat. So these are the arms that it comes with. You can either use the row stock arms or the Orion arms. These are the Orion arms. And then it uses a mini Rambo, which is a pain in the butt to put the connector on for the HE280, but whatever. And it uses NEMA 17 motors. NEMA 17s are like the classic 3D printer stepper motor. And I had to order a thermistor from them. They have the parts on their website here. It's right, the thermistor's right here. And it was supposed to come today, but USPS didn't really want to do it. You can see, my mail person got here. I got a text message saying, "Hey, look!" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it was delivered," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't. It's got to the facility." But on our next topic, though, I'm gonna go over to Proto-pasta. So, Proto-pasta. So Proto-pasta makes specialty filaments. And specialty filaments are special filaments. They have different things added to them. Like this has glitter added to it. This has carbon fiber added to it. This is a plated wear resistant nozzle. But I got aromatic rose plastic. And this stuff, I really hope, is going to be pretty good. For Valentine's Day, and Proto-pasta has great plastic. It left Portland today, and it hasn't said anything. Well, it left Portland yesterday night. Still hasn't said anything about it. But Proto-pasta is like one of the highly expensive filaments. As you can tell, their 500 kilogram spool is almost $50. Some of them are cheaper, like the aromatic cinnamon. That's only, let's see, a 50 gram spool is only $35. Still expensive though. But yeah. So, I'm still waiting for that to come from Portland. It's probably going to take a little bit under a week, so hopefully by Friday I'll have it. Then we're going to Prusa Research with the Mark II. I'm printing something on the Mark II right now. That's what we started with. But the Mark II, you can still get it on Prusa Research for $6.99 for the kit, $8.99 assembled. And they have live chat right here. So if I wanted to, I could talk to them and say, "What's, huh? Yes. Palmer! No, that's not him. No. Don't answer it. That I don't know. Seriously? Alright. Still have the kit. You're in my stream. Why would you call me? You're in my stream. Why would you call me? Yes. You're in the chat. Yeah, I know there's a lag on the stream. Let's go back to the screen capture. So I want to get the multi-material upgrade for the machine. That allows you to print in 4 different colors, and I really do want to print in 4 different colors. But it's coming from Prague, so it costs a little bit of money to ship it to the United States. But I want it. It's like same person you just called us. Ryan. Bar mitzvah. An ass. Because he goes to our school. So it's like, I think it's like $49 or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. Let's close all these out. Let's go on to our next topic, which would be no other than the cheapest filament in the world. I think, maybe. I'm not sure. But this is I can't say it right, Paradigm or something? They charge $3 flat rate shipping, and I can get $5. They're only 200-gram rolls. That's the thing. They're only 200-gram things of plastic, so it's filament. So it's not a lot. Their 1 kilogram roll is $22, which is still cheaper than a regular roller you would get. It's definitely still cheaper. It prints around a regular temperature of around 210. And yeah, so there's also some other cheap ones like eSun that I think is like $21 also for 1 kilogram. I think if I can find 1 kilogram. Second. Okay, you want a shout out to the 3 people that are watching this? Go subscribe to that ass's channel. There you go. There's your shout out. So there's PLA right here. And then that's also like $18 a roll, so it's like regular filament price, $22 or $21 a roll. It's the same price as the other one. And it's reasonable price. There's also other cheap ones. This is actually the cheapest 1 kilogram roll I've ever seen. It's Micro Center Inland PLA. I kind of wish I had one close to me, but the closest one is like half an hour away. But they have decent prices for their spools. I'm not sure how good it is. I might try and get it, but then there's Maker Geeks. Maker Geeks makes really good plastic. And this is what I say. When you want to start getting computer mayhem, don't subscribe. Actually, go ahead and subscribe, but who cares? So they sell their filament, and when I say when you go for a roll of filament, I would say around $27 to $47. I would say is like the best price to spend on filament. Any more or any less, I would say probably wouldn't be that good. So Maker Geeks falls right in that category. eSun, I'm not sure how good that is. I'm not sure about this company either. I'd have to test it out. but they do use the same spools that a lot of other companies use. Matter Hackers uses this spool. Maker Geeks uses this. Maker Geeks doesn't use this exact spool. It looks very similar to it though. Then there's Matter Hackers. Matter Hackers, I released a review on today. I released a review on their Pro Series PLA. This is their regular Series PLA, which is $29. Their Pro Series PLA is $42. Orange Pro. Ships on Monday, free US shipping. Then there's Color Fab. Color Fab is kind of expensive. As I'm going up, it gets more and more expensive. So Color Fab is kind of expensive. As you can see, it's 35 euros for I think it's a 750 gram spool. 750 euros is like $42. So I would spend $42 on 100 grams. No, I mean a 1,000 gram roll. 100 grams, that would be crazy. But this is 750, so $42 for 750 grams, and not so much. Then there's Faberdashery. Now, Faberdashery has a lot of colors. You can see right here, they have a bunch of different colors. I have Cherry Sour. They're located in England, and their filament is also quite expensive. It's 750 gram spool is 30 pounds. There's a difference between euros and pounds. I realized that the hard way. But yeah, so I want to try and get some of this. Soulful blue looks good. I like that blue. Like that blue. I want to check out some inland plastic. I want to try and do a filament comparison video with these cheap filaments, but who knows. Alright, let's go back over my face. There you go. Okay. So we're printing in the corner, and yeah. So now it's open to Q&A, guys. So let's get to the Q&A part of this. I'm going to go for 20 minutes, or a little bit more maybe. I don't know. But I have some time. I got to leave at like 3. So we have time there. So guys, Q&A time. We are open to Q&A. Looks like our print is going really good on the Mark II. It's still doing that. Actually, it has a huge base, so it's going to take a while to finish the very first layer, as the first layer prints slowly, purposely. Yeah. Alright. Kind of wish the part for my H2 came today. I really wanted to fix that up. Be coming on Monday, because everybody knows that mail doesn't come in the U.S. on Sundays, because they deserve a break, even though they barely work for 3 hours a day. See, guys, so I put, I want to build another 3D printer, but I would need money for that. I want to build a Rostock Max V3. I don't know why. I just want to. It uses the same hot end, the HE280, and that way I can diagnose all the issues that's wrong with it during that time. But, yeah, so I'm just going to, like, put a dry run into this to show you guys what actually happens when you put the thing back in. So when you take this piece here, take your hot end, you slide it into here, and it, like, fits on these screws right here. But you got to put the fan in, and the fan goes right on, like so. So guys, any 3D printing questions you got, hit them up in the comments. And then the fan wire goes through the notch in the PCB. So, and then you coil this wire around so it's not as long on the hot end. And you plug it into HE+. And then you take this, we pop it on like so onto here. Then that goes like that around there. And you take the wire that says part, that gets plugged in right here. And then the top cover gets installed on like that. So that's like a dry run of what I'm basically going to do when I get the new thermistor in, but I got to put the new thermistor in. That's just a screw that gets mounted in. But yeah, and then this goes around and it taps on the bed. Just tap, 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 then up, and then it goes center, and then back, and then up, then center, back, and then up again, and then center, while it goes done, and then done. And boom. And you have your HE 280 back together again. So guys, any 3D printing questions you have, I am right here to answer them. Any questions at all. No personal questions though, so don't even try me. Robo. Alright. Kind of wish the part came. The thermistor gets mounted into this hole right there. You can see it right, that little empty hole, and then where the screw is, I unscrew that. Then put the wires through. They go up and then into these little connections right here. Right there. And that gets mounted onto the arms on the HE280. I mean on the H2, and then it gets connected with the little heat shrink tube. What? I know. Guys, come on, where's the Q&A? That's what I look forward to. Woo, we're done with that. That took a while. How long did that first layer take, pretty much? If you have a question, ask in the chat. If you have a question, ask in the chat. Should you want 2 Ultimakers or 1 Gmax 1.5 XC Plus? I would want... Well, 2 Ultimakers is different than the price of a Gmax. 2 Ultimakers together is like $5,000. A Gmax is $3,000. So, right? Yeah, I think 2 Ultimakers. I don't know. So 2 Ultimakers or 1 Gmax. I would want 2 Ultimakers over 1 Gmax, because Gmax is like, how it might be a great machine, it's not meant to be used by your average consumer. The Ultimaker would be interesting as it is the name 3D printer companies along with MakerBot, but Ultimaker actually respects their people, unlike MakerBot. Repettis. So, yeah, so I would rather go with 2 Ultimakers or an Ultimaker and a Gmax, but I would not get an Ultimaker extended over a Gmax, no. I might want an Ultimaker 3 over a Gmax? Ultimaker 2, maybe. Jesus. Why is there such a lag in the chat? Would you want painter's tape or Kapton? Neither. I don't like either. I don't print on painter's tape. It comes up easily, and Kapton is weird. I wouldn't want to. Just, I like this ball joint arm, I don't know why. Just fun to like pop it on the platform, pop them all on the platform, why not? 6 ball joint arms. Pop it on the platform. Guys, there's a lag in the stream because YouTube is laggy. So when you post a comment, it takes about 30 seconds for you to see your comment, and then I need to respond back to it too. So it doesn't come in as quickly as you'd want it to. And that. So these 1 minute and 45-second delay. Seriously? Let me check that out. Go to my analytics. Errors. Still says we're good. So these 6 arms get attached onto the platform arms. Oh, no, let's just pop them onto the machine. I'm bored. So these arms get, like, these 2 arms get attached onto one rod here. These 2 arms get attached onto one rod here. And then these 2 arms get attached onto one rod here. And these all move around to position the hot end in different places. Obviously, they're quite symmetrical, so if I move it down like this, this moves down there. So let's say the machine's here. It would move these arms down at the same time that those arms move down. But it's a thing. I really like delta machines, though. They're an interesting science. They're easier to build because they don't need to be, the x and y axis don't need to be perpendicular to each other, which is important on Cartesian machines. Which is why one reason why your machine might screw up when you're putting a Cartesian machine together. So that's why I like delta machines over Cartesian better. PLA bed temp 50, 40, depends on the PLA. I would say PLA bed temp no higher than 60. Best printer upgrade. For what machine? I would say best printer upgrade for an Ultimaker would be if you have an Ultimaker 2 to the Ultimaker 2 Plus. And then for the H2, the best upgrade would be a heated bed on the machine. But you would need to change out the power supply for it. And you would have to put the heated bed on. Best upgrade for Mark II, that quad extruder. I want that quad extruder so badly. It looks great. Whew. Like, my bed temp on my printer right now is 50 for PLA, so I think that's a fine temperature for PLA. But, like, if you have a heated bed, use it. Will I ever do tech reviews again? Personally, no. I might make a separate channel for tech reviews, but I don't think I'm going to be doing tech reviews again. I don't have much things that I get to review for a tech channel, so it wouldn't be like... It would be like Joel's Technically Nerdy channel. He has his 3D printing channel where he uploads videos on a weekly basis. But Technically Nerdy, he has stuff in his house. He's like, I like this, I'm going to do a review on it. So he talks about it. So I would do a setup like that, but I don't think I would ever be doing tech reviews again. Any machine. So, like, any machine, any upgrade for any machine. As I said, the Ultimaker 2 to 2 Plus upgrade. H2 heated bed Mark II would be... Print upgrade? What do you mean? Oh, quad extruder. Quad extruder on the Mark II any day. Now, I don't think it's even possible to add a second extruder onto... Well, you could add a second extruder... Print upgrade, print it, and assemble it. Print and assemble what? There's the upgrades for this. There's, you print this part here. Yeah. You print that part there. and then you can assemble it into the machine. There's the LCD mounts on the front here. You can see one right there. There's this SeeMeCNC nameplate on the front of the machine. That's a printed and assemble it kind of thing. Ugh. The machine is heavy. Not really. Not that heavy. It's not like crazy heavy like trying to pick up a Da Vinci. But it's sturdy. Like, I don't think it's going to break. Like, it's made out of 2025 extrusions, and those things are thick. It's got wood panels. Those are not as thick, but this is 6mm thick wood. The bed is a glass build plate. It's like 3mm thick. So, yeah. The motors, I could maybe think of parts to conceal these, but it works perfectly well. It doesn't work perfectly fine, but it is a nice machine, and people have had good luck with the machine. It's a nice machine, though. I would totally assemble it again if I had to. Or Rostock Max V3. I really want to assemble a Rostock Max V3. Yeah. Okay, guys. So, let's do this. Give me 1 second. Fan shroud or silencer or tool holder. Fan shroud. All of my machines naturally have a fan shroud in them, like you can see on the Mark II, there's a little hot end fan, and then that thing that says hot, that curves in to cool filament. This doesn't need fan shrouds. It's got 3 strong things blowing down on it. I don't need tool holders. I have a table. I have a lot of things. I could risk tools on the top part of the H2 if I wanted to. And then silencer, the H2, you can't silence it, and I already have silencers on the M10 rods on the Mark II. Yeah, guys. So, that is it for our stream for today. I have to go. We were at 57 minutes. So I have to go and do some stuff. Yeah. So, guys, I'll hope you enjoyed this day of 3D printing chat number 3. I plan on doing another 3D printing chat next week on Saturday, if I can. If I can. I don't think I can. Might be early in the morning. Maybe late at night. Maybe, should I do late at night, like 8 o'clock streams? Maybe? I don't know. But, guys, so that is it for the stream. To all who came, thank you. It was fun. It was a fun stream. So, guys,